Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am of course Trex, and today in this DCUO video, we're going to take a little bit closer look at the rage mechanic. Now, what do I mean by rage mechanic? In my tank video, apparently I rage crashed when I guess I rage crashed. I'm not really, I looked at the footage and I didn't think I did, but someone said I did. So I wanted to go ahead and try and clear this information up as much as possible, talking about the rage mechanic. Now, when talking about the rage mechanic, I'm going to my powers here, and let's just look at the anger tree. The rage mechanic that I call it is when you're using relentless anger or severe punishment. Relentless anger, as you can see right here on the screen, is for the DPS. All right, your outgoing rage combo and weapon damage. Well, pretty much you're causing damage equal to enemies equal to a portion of your outgoing rage combo or a weapon damage. During this time, you're also getting healed by the damage taken for 8 seconds. Now, during that 8 seconds, for Relentless Anger for DPS or Severe Punishment for tanks, you are receiving all the damage coming in, you're getting healed. I think it's like 4 or 5 ticks, I believe. Depends on how fast the damage is coming in. It ranges. It does. So, you're getting your heals in. Now, after your 8 seconds, you're going to suffer a Rage Crash, meaning that in the Rage Crash, all your damage is going to just come dumping on you. Alright, so let's say as an example, you take 45 damage, 30 damage, 58 damage, 106 damage, and 32 damage. All that damage was healed. Now, in a Rage Crash, boom, you're going to take 271 damage. All that damage is going to come back onto you, okay? All of it. Now, there are ways to alleviate yourself from the Rage Crash, okay? To alleviate yourself from the Rage Crash, I'll even go to the punishment tree here. You can use abilities like Revenge. Actually, I'll even go to my loadout. You can use abilities right here. You can use Revenge. There's Outrage right here that will ignore the Rage Crash. Okay? Now, in a little bit, as soon as I get done with the discussion here, when we actually go into a combat setting, I will discuss on how to time it perfectly. Or, well, time it where it works. Okay? So, first you have Ignores. You have Outrage, Revenge. You even have Eviscerating Chain here. These are abilities that will ignore the Rage Crash, meaning that if timed perfectly, if timed right, when you will ignore that damage that the Rage Crash is going to bring. So that 271 damage is not going to show up anymore. It's not going to show up. So, and you can just keep going, moving on and on and on, just working your day as you would. Now, another type of way to alleviate yourself from the Rage Crash is using abilities like Galen Eruption or abilities like Violence. And there's also Lacerate. There's actually a pretty good number of these. Now, with these effects here, you can reduce the Rage Crash. And if you're looking for a number that how much is reduced, you're looking at about maybe 45 to 50% damage is reduced during your Rage Crash. So, instead of it being ignored, you're going to take 45 to 50% less damage using these abilities. So, with Galen Eruption, it's actually, these are a little bit different. With Galen Eruption, if you're standing in the plasma that you spew, as you see here, all this plasma here, if you're standing in this plasma, and you Rage Crash, your Rage Crash is going to be reduced that 45 to 50%. Now, if we take a look at Violence, and I'll switch over to that, because I like Violence a lot. Yeah, joking. So with Violence, you see you have this red aura around you. That means that during if you have a Rage Crash while this is around you, you're going to have it reduced. Alright? So, and if we take a look at the trees, we'll go into the Anger Tree again. There is, where is it? Gain Eruption, Lacerate's one that will reduce it. Violence is the other one. We go over here to the Punishment Tree. In the Punishment Tree, there is Plasma Rush actually ignores it. Bloodlust reduces it. Dreadful Blast ignores. Revenge is an ignore. And then Remorseless Recovery is one that significantly reduces it as well. So you see, there's multiple options you can go with. So, let's actually go into a combat scenario, and we're going to go over here into the Brainiac subconstruct because, hey, I'm a pretty high level tank, and I just want to show you guys the amount of damage that really comes into play here. Okay, I went to... Okay, I didn't really want to come into sub. I just realized that. I meant to go into enter. But, oh well, we're already here. So, let's find ourselves. We're having to go through this a little bit. So, what I'm going to show you guys is the timing aspect, okay? Okay, they're coming. Alright, so we're going to show you... I'm going to show you the timing aspect for severe punishment, okay? So, my severe punishment is my number 4 abilities down there on the tray, alright? It's the guy with the chest holding up. Oh, look at there, they're right there. So, okay. We activate severe punishment. It's on cooldown. Severe punishment. You can hear the heartbeat. Alright, I'm going to be quiet for a moment. Alright, so you heard the heartbeat, you heard that sound, and you also saw like some tentacles coming off of you. Well, that was because you rage crashed. When you see the tentacles, that means that you rage crashed and you messed up. So, here we are. We're going to use severe punishment again, and I'm going to bring out violence. I'm going to have the aura on. And I actually meant to have my combat log so you guys can see. We'll scroll up a little bit. Well, I guess we can't scroll up because that's going on right now. So, just going to take a little swig of a drink here. So, the time your rage crash to completely ignore it, because you want to ignore it. It would be awesome to ignore it. If you don't want it, if you're looking to just get it reduced, that means that you're in an oh crap situation and you can't use your other one. So, this is what we'll do. Wish I could actually run away right now because I cannot. I need to heal. Alright, so we'll use severe punishment. It's going on. Now look at the cooldown at the bottom, okay? Look at the cooldown. Once it gets to that 9 o'clock, you want to hit your ability to ignore it. We'll do it again. It's at 3 o'clock. Now it's at 6 o'clock. Now it's at... Once it hits 9 o'clock, hit your ability and you're done. Okay, they're actually resetting, so I'm not taking any damage now. For your severe punishment, this works for Relentless Anger as well. And I want to thank one of my viewers from my stream who helped me go with that, because I normally timed it with counting 8 seconds. At 8 seconds, my rage crash is going to crash. I'm going to crash, and I want to know how long my outrage or eviscerating chain, I want to know how long my ignore, how long that window was. In that window, as far as I can say, let me go with this. I am not a numbers guy. I try to be. I try to give you guys accurate information as possible. If I'm wrong, hopefully someone in the comments will help out a little bit. Don't be a jerk about it, but just help out a little bit and feed a little bit more information. But I try to be a numbers guy. I try to help you guys give out numbers. So this is the numbers from my testing that I can give you. When using your severe punishment, you can count to yourself, whatever. Outrage, eviscerating chain, all that, they last for about 2 seconds. Alright, that's how long you're looking. It's a 2-second gap. Alright, so if you time it right at 6 seconds, you'll be fine. 7 seconds, you're going to be kind of pushing it. But if you're looking at your cooldown, I know you're pretty much having to focus a lot on your screen, but welcome to MMOs. You got to focus on your cooldowns anyways, because once it's off cooldown, you'll know. So, your severe punishment, right there on the screen, it's going to go ticking around that, its reticule, or its little circle. So, once it hits that 9 o'clock, and it's just like a clock. I mean, you got 12, 3, 6, 9. Everyone can hopefully read a clock. I don't care if it is a digital age, read a clock. The school system's failing. So, so you're going to use severe punishment, and you can see it's at 3 o'clock. There it is at 6 o'clock. And it's at 9 o'clock. And you just use outrage or whatever ability that you have to your disposal that you would like to use. Now, with violence and Galen Eruption, and with other abilities that have that little window there to significantly reduce, that is gauging. Because I mainly use... Actually, I need to have combat first. I can switch from... Because I think I have Lacerate. We can check out Lacerate real fast. Because Lacerate's... I'm not going to say it's a channel ability, but I'm doing it pretty long. Tank. Where's my buddy? Lacerate. Channel hate, Galen eruption, lacerate. Reduce, significantly reduce. So we'll look at rage crash right here. So, oh, just realized I need to be out of combat so I can get my power back. So I'll keep talking while my power's going. Well, I'll just use a soda. It's not going to hurt anything. Okay. So everybody went back down here. Let's go ahead and get a little kerfuffle. They see me. Oh god, they're coming after me. Okay. Coming back over here to this little area here. Alright, so we're going to use severe punishment, and then we're going to use lacerate and see how long it actually takes. I do have my combat log open, so I can actually see everything. So got this severe punishment going. 6 o'clock, let's go ahead and use lacerate. Lacerate lasted for apparently like that. Well, actually, time it again. But I hit my severe punishment at 6 o'clock, meaning that I had 4 more seconds. Technically, I think. If my math is horrible, I know it is. So we'll hit severe punishment. And then we'll use lacerate. And you can see that the damage was ignored. Damage was ignored. And I'll even double check it to make sure. We'll come back up here to our safe little cove. And let's look at the combat log. Oh, actually, it does tell me I got severe punishment, critically damaged me for 722, even though I did not have the actual image for it. That's weird. All right, so where are you guys at? So I need to test this one more time. Oh, you guys are here. Come on, hit me. Hit me. All right, so let's hit it at 6 o'clock again. Yep. I still got damage. You can see it right there. So let's not do it at 6. Let's do it at the 7 o'clock. So that's 7 o'clock. Here we go. There's 6. There's 7. And let's see how that goes. And I still, you can hear it. You can definitely hear it when I'm doing it. So let's do it one more time. Let's do it at the 9 o'clock range like we would normally do. So we're going to use lacerate at the 9 o'clock instead of at other things. So 9 o'clock. And you didn't hear it. So once you, and again, I'm saying 9 o'clock, meaning that when you're looking at your button down there, when you're looking at your ability button, just imagine that there's a clock, all right? North, south, east, and west. When you're looking at west, west is going to be your 9 o'clock. So once it hits 9 o'clock, I swear, I hope that people actually get this reference. If they don't, the school systems are really hurting me. At 9 o'clock, or basically visually, when you see the line go above that black arrow. Now actually, yeah. Once the cooldown goes right below that arrow that's bending on the screen, that's when you want to hit your ability for lacerate, since lacerate seems to be not an ability that is going to stay like an aura, like violence, or on the ground like Galen eruption. With lacerate, it seems to be just like outrage or anything else, where it's going to be on the spot. You'll have like maybe a 2-second window with these abilities. Now again, I'm not 100% numbers guy. This is all I'm going with my testing. This is my testing. If someone else has a little bit more information, please leave them in the comments below. Don't be a dick about it, though. Please don't. But I hope this rage mechanic idea gives you a little bit better look for it. If you guys have any questions about it, please give me a tweet. Or if it's a longer message than 140 characters, please find me on Facebook. You can find the links in the section below. If you're also wanting a live demonstration on the rage tanking, you can find me on my streams over at my Twitch channel. That's, of course, in the section below. And I really do hope this actually helped you guys out. I love rage tanking. I love the rage mechanic that goes along with it. My loadout is really Galen eruption, and I switch it with violence here or there just in case. It's how I feel. It's if I feel like violence, I go for it. If I want to throw up on people, I go with Galen eruption. But this is my loadout: outrage, Galen eruption, or violence. Without Mercy, Severe Punishment, Ire, and Vindictive. Oh my gosh, I didn't even talk about Vindictive. I am so sorry. So Vindictive is a supercharge. Yes, it's a supercharge. This is a supercharge that will also be immune, that will ignore the Rage Crash. So, and I use my Vindictive as my oh crap button. And I can use it while controlled. All right, while controlled. So if I'm being knocked down and my Rage Crash I'm about to get hit by Rage Crash, I hit Vindictive, and you want to hit Vindictive really beforehand, before it's going to hit. Just like at that, once the cooldowns at that 9 o'clock, point on your cooldown, you want to hit Vindictive. Or you can hit Vindictive earlier if you have enough supercharge. I mean, it's 7.5% per second for the supercharge. So it lasts. It's pretty much its first channeled supercharge. It's really neat. But I have Vindictive as my oh crap button just in case I get CC'd by a boss or something. So you can go with that. But thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys more. Do find me on my streams if you guys have any questions and I can answer them live. And I will see you guys next time.